a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after that pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Miller with the ball. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's long. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Trying to get to it. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling play.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Hokies! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he makes the extra point. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, Alabama 3.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
To throw, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
offense rolls onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. I mean, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Milroe. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown time!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Virginia Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Drones. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Going up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hokies will hustle to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move is the 30. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Escapes the sack. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Milroe.